I'm still trying to find that doctor or that nurse that went out there to tell the people that using lubricant is meant for women who have issues, that using lubricant is meant for women who have health problem, that if you are healthy and you're doing fine, you don't need a lubricant. How true is that? Oh my God. Let me tell you something. It's not true. So that is why I'm making this video, to tell you 9 reasons why you as a lady should use a lubricant. Welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be talking about 9 reasons a lady should use a lubricant. Yes, 9 reasons a lady should use a lubricant and not feel less of themselves. Don't feel using a lubricant simply means that you are not healthy, you are not good enough, or you feel guilty about it. I'm going to be sharing with you 9 reasons I'm advising you as a lady to use a lubricant. So I'm going to be going straight into the point. The first one I have to share with you is that it usually helps to offset some issues that affect your natural lubrication. Let me explain what I mean by that. As a lady, we know that when you are sexually aroused, there's increased wetness down there. You have most times you have some lubrications down there. But a lot of things might make that lubrication little or zero. Let me explain what I mean. You see, as a lady, during your menstrual cycle, during your menstrual phase, your ovulation cycle and things like that, there's a part in the cycle where your estrogen level is down. And during that part of the cycle where your estrogen level is down, becoming wet might be difficult. For example, immediately after your menses, before your menses, during those periods, you might not be extremely wet. And that should not stop you from having sexual intercourse. So if you want to have sexual intercourse and you don't want to feel that friction, that pain, it's advisable you use a lubricant during that phase in your menstrual cycle. Then also for ladies who are in their postmenopausal, menopausal or premenopausal phase, their estrogen level is usually down, and a lubricant will not be a bad idea to allow for easy penetration. And for women who are in their postpartum phase, they are breastfeeding, the estrogen level are likely going to be vary. So if you know you are not wet enough during your postpartum period, using a lubricant will not be a bad idea. So when you are having conditions in which you are taking some medication, there are some medications that may affect your wetness down there during sexual intercourse. So if you know this particular medication affects your lubrication down there, using a lubricant will not be a bad idea. So the first reason why I think it's advisable for women to use a lubricant is to offset some issues that affect their natural production. Now, let's go to the second reason why it is advisable. The second reason is that your body takes its sweet time to catch up with the mind. Let me explain what I mean by that. You see, when your mind is already in it, you want to have sex, but your body is not catching up with what your mind wants. You are in the phase of, oh, I want that penetration. But you yourself know deep down there that you are not wet enough for that penetration. You are pretty dried. So it is advisable you use a lubrication, because most people feel that, oh, when a lady is sexually aroused, definitely down there is going to be wet. Sometimes your body is taking its time to catch up with what your mind needs. Your body is taking its time one at a time to catch up with what your mind is actually saying. So while waiting for your body to catch up with what your mind is saying, you can use a lubricant to start up something. Then the third one is that lube can introduce a delightful feeling, a new feeling entirely when having sex. I've seen women saying, I tried lubricant because I just want to see how it feels, and it feels great. I tried lubes because I just want to see how it looks like. I just want to feel how it looks like trying something. I'm like, oh, it feels great. So lube can introduce a different feeling from what you usually experience as a lady. So having a lube around, just to get this new feeling, just to get this new pleasure, is not a bad idea. The fourth point is that lube can free your mind to focus at the sex at hand. For example, as a lady, during sexual intercourse, you keep thinking, oh, am I wet enough? Am I dried enough? You are waiting for the body to get wet, to get prepared, to get aligned with the mind before penetration can take place. So you are distracted. But with lube, it can make you focus on the sex, because you know there's a lubricant that will make it easier, will make penetration easy, even when your body has not responded to what the mind wants. So it helps free your mind and put focus on the sex you are having when you use lube. A fifth point is that it decreases the pain, that friction that gets in the way when you're having a good time. What do I mean by that? For example, you're having sex, you had a lot of lubrication at the very beginning. During the, like, you're going, you just want to keep this feeling going, but your body can no longer keep up with the lubricant production to keep it going. So using a lubricant will help to keep the good time going. We help to keep the spirit going while having sexual intercourse. But if there is no lubricant, you want to have a good time, there's going to be a friction, there's going to be a pain, because the lubricants your body is producing is not enough to keep you for a long duration. The sixth point is that using it might turn into an amazing foreplay. If you don't understand, you don't understand. So using lube might be as something that you can use, you and your partner can use as a foreplay mechanism, as a foreplay method to help you with sex. Then the seventh point is that you cannot get addicted to lube. I hear people say, oh, when you start using lube, your body might stop producing lube. That's a lie. I've not seen a research work on that, but if you see any, just let me know. You cannot get addicted to lube. Your body will still produce lubricant when need be. The eighth point is that lubes are available for sensitive vagina. There are different types of lube. We have the water-based lubricant, we have the oil-based lubricant, we have the silicone-based lubricant. I will leave in the description box a video where I'll explain how wet a lady wants it, where I explain the different types of lubricants, the advantages, the disadvantages of a lubricant, and if a lady really wants it extremely wet or not. Then the ninth point I have to share with you is that for those that are having anal sex, a lubricant might help with the friction and the pain down there. So these are the 9 reasons why a lady should use a lubricant. I hope this video helped you understand that using a lubricant is not a bad idea. Using a lubricant is not going to make you addicted to it. Using a lubricant is not going to stop you from producing your own lubrication as a lady. Using a lubricant does not mean you are not healthy. Using a lubricant should not make you feel guilty. So if you know you are dry, you are in that particular phase of your ovulation, of your menstrual cycle, you are dry down there, but you really want to get involved in sex and enjoy the whole play, using a lubricant is not a bad idea. I hope this video is informative. Don't forget to share. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.